What if the house wasn't just hiding secrets about love, identity, and family? What if Katie Greenbrier didn't come home to a note, but to a test? A message buried not just in objects and journals, but in something watching, something waiting. This isn't just a story of what Sam left behind. It's a story of what Katie was meant to find. Welcome to Gamer Lore Nexus. Today's What If is on Gone Home, which may have really been about a carefully orchestrated psychological experiment, one designed to unlock a hidden trauma buried so deep even Katie didn't know it was hers. In the original game, Katie returns to her family's new home in rural Oregon. The year is 1995. The house is silent, empty. But in this version, the house is too quiet, too staged, each drawer perfectly filled. Each light switch works, but only some of the bulbs respond. The phone line, active, but there's always static. The note from Sam still waits on the front door. But now it ends with a cryptic line. "Don't try to find me, Katie. Not again." The question isn't where Sam went, but what's already inside the house, waiting. In this What If, the Greenbrier house isn't just an old family property. It's part of a defunct psychological trial conducted by a private research firm known as Masson Projects. Named after Oscar Masson, the original owner, the estate was once used to simulate controlled trauma recovery. Test subjects would enter under the belief that they were returning home, but in reality, the house was subtly altered to guide emotional regression. Katie, unknowingly, is the last subject in a buried project cancelled decades ago. She thinks she's exploring her family's past, but the house is actually feeding her cues, one room at a time, to unlock memories. Memories of something she was made to forget. The journals from Sam still appear, the relationship with Lonnie, the tension with their parents. But now, they start to change. Early entries are written in Sam's usual tone, but midway through the game, Katie notices the handwriting is off. The language begins referencing things. Katie remembers. Not Sam. This version of Gone Home suggests that the Sam journals are part of the therapy script, pre-written entries mimicking a sibling's voice, meant to stir dormant memories in the player. But Katie begins to find duplicates, entries that contradict each other. One says Sam left to follow Lonnie. Another implies she was taken by someone Katie used to know, someone she saw the night before, leaving for Europe. The storm outside gets worse. Power flickers. Cassette players start playing on their own. And Katie finds an old, locked cabinet in the basement, one that wasn't there in the original game. Inside, a VHS tape, labeled June 17th, 1993. It's Katie, younger, screaming at something off-screen, incoherent, frantic, and behind her, what looks like a man in a military uniform, with no face. She doesn't remember this. She's sure. She never lived here in '93. But the tape plays in her voice. She begins to suspect. What if she has been here before? What if the entire European trip was a cover? A hidden file on the family's computer unlocks after Katie finds a password scratched into a closet wall. The file? A protocol readout from Masson Projects. Subject: KG trial. Status: reactivation. Phase 3: reintegration. Katie realizes she wasn't coming home to find her family. She was brought back to reinstall the memory that had been removed. The journals, the ghost stories, the whispers in the vents, they're all part of a loop, one meant to simulate a full emotional breakdown and eventual acceptance. But something went wrong. Oscar Massan's files talk about a subject who broke protocol in 1963. One who went mad and made the house his. Katie isn't just finishing the trial, she's being watched to see if she breaks the same way. In the attic, Katie finds a second note, not from Sam, but from herself, dated 1 year ago. If you're reading this, then the loop reset. Again. A mirror shows her face, but for a brief second it's flickering. Younger. Blooded. Then, static. Katie finds a device behind the insulation wall, a neural sync drive, a countdown, 30 seconds. She can either shut it down, wiping her memory again and staying in the loop, or trigger a full neural burn, destroying the program and risking that everything she knows is a lie. Either way, gone home becomes gone forever. So, what if gone home was never about finding Sam? What if it was about remembering what they did to Katie and why they buried her memory? Let us know what choice you would make down in the comments. Would you stay in the loop or break free, no matter what truth comes with it? Thanks for watching Gamer Lore Nexus. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep that flashlight close, because sometimes the scariest ghosts are the ones the mind hides.